welcome to a stream/recording session. If you want to watch this, I do live stream this, and I will be live streaming this a lot more in the future. This is going to be a honest review and kind of like just going over everything in the game. I have been seeing non-stop reviews of people playing for like 1.5 hours and stuff. I have played for 15 hours so far. I will, so I have quite a knowledge. I'm also here with Draco.
Hello, Draconics, but whatever.
Draco's a good.
I know, it's easier.
So we will basically be going over the PvE aspects of the game, the PvP aspects of the game, the leveling, the weapon system, the combos you can do. We will be going over the story. We'll go over the good stuff, the bad stuff. We will be covering everything within this live stream and video. If you are watching this, leave a like, subscribe, and go check out my live streams later when I am live streaming. We will typically be doing that on Wednesdays and Thursdays around midnight Western time.
Capital T, it's regular T, lowercase, whatever. 3, capital X. 4, lowercase t. I would like an addition to an invite button instead of
that would be a good aspect, is adding an invite button in, but the fact that you can still hop into a room and just play with your buddies is still fun. It is 6 people per match, as you can hop into the Death Jamboree, and you can play with random people as well. But you can also host your games with everybody.
Yeah. Which in the future we might be hosting games. Just for fun.
Oh yeah, if alrighty, we will quickly go over the lobby and explain everything that you need to know about it. And we will explain everything that the reviews are saying. We will confirm or deny that. So first we're going to start off at the Kazuko stand. You have 2 purchases. You have Kazuko, who will purchase your standard gear, or so you can sell stuff to him, such as valuables or weapons. His weapons will advance and get pricier as you move to a next floor or as you extract from raids. The longer you go alive, the better loot he will provide in his shop to kind of match. The other difference is once you progress, once you extract enough, and once you level up enough, you then unlock a flea market. Players can then come in here, sell their gear for exponential prices. You can buy legendaries, you can buy commons, whatever. You can buy your specified weapons of the combos that you like. As you can see, there are many options to choose for and options for them to add. The shop is going to be one huge part. You cannot, as people are saying, you cannot use real world currency to purchase any other gear other than healing and rage buffs.
If you buy the ultimate pack, you get some.
Yes, if you buy the ultimate pack, you do gain gear, but you can only use that at tier 3, and most likely you will die. You will die with that gear still. Here are the items you can purchase with real world currency, which is just healing abilities. Yes, it is good, but you're also spending and supporting the game. The other things are decorations and 2 DLC characters which you can purchase, which would be Sasuke, who has a kunai ability, and as Dale, who
Didn't like him at first.
Didn't like him at
first? I don't like him
first?
at first, but he's growing on me.
Probably because now
I mean,
he's
okay,
max
let's be
level.
for real though. Yeah, I did get him pretty high up. The issue I had was he's not as strong as the guy who can heal himself on Rick. Like,
yes. So
the all-rounder is your best.
Then there's also 10. Neither of us have played her, so we can't give our honest review on that. He's played her a little bit, but not enough. But other than that, you cannot really purchase anything with in-game. It is whole grinding, and you have to earn money through expediting. Second thing we will be going over is the Poppy Pop is a blueprint crafting system where you go into a raid, you can get a blueprint, and then as you rank up or as you purchase more crafting through real currency, it does not give an advantage to purchase these. You can swap these out, you can unlock all these, you can get the weapons that you want to craft, and you still have to go into a raid, craft them, and you still need to use kill coins in order to craft your said items, and it does upgrade the more you craft. So here is the stash standard. They do go over this in the tutorial. You have your storage, which obviously you throw your gear in, everything. Everything works on a weight system. In your storage, it works the same in your stash. What you have one safe box where it goes off a weight. I have 10 max. Dale has like 30 in his stash. You can anything you die with in your stash, you will come back with. So anything I can throw that in my storage. You have basic loot on your character. Weapons are highly tailored to your character, yes, but each weapon has a symbol. Let's see. Here's the third one I could not mention earlier. So as you can see, we have we can do the 3 weapons here. We have katana, which is a swan. So the katana, the wheel blade, I get buffs off of those because those are my characters. While also other characters may have buffs off of, I can't remember what the name of this one is. And then there is also a Dale, you know the name of it.
The what?
The second, the occult. These are occult weapons as well. So obviously, fireworks, terrible weapon. They got to rework that. We will completely agree. But it's a swan weapon, so I get that buff off of it. While other mage weapons, for example, Sasuke, he gets buffed off of the occult weapons. So his Odachi, his the frog, I believe, is a occult. Every character has their own specified weapons, but they can change from light to other. And you can also just say, fuck your thing, and you can go use other ones as well. They are still strong. This game works on a rarity system. You do not get a variety of weapons, but the rarity of the weapons will change looks as they get stronger in rarity. Will they add more weapons in the future? Most likely. The game is hard difficulty. If you are into a difficult turning game, this game is there. It will immediately throw you in and say, hey, we're making you our... The next thing I do want to go over, though, is the mother of this game. Every character, you have to level up every character by itself. You do not level up every single one by its collectively. We are not communistic here. And every single character, in order to level up, you have to go into a raid, and then you earn, I believe it's just character points that you earn through extracting and completing missions. These will stick with you, but they also have a body rank system. Body rank system grows the difficulty every time you extract. When you complete a mission, your body rank will increase by 1. The game will then increase in difficulty along with your strength, and these will keep you ahead of the game. As you can see, as I'm playing with Timothy, mine is more of a health generative tank. So I play with the Swan class, and I can go into defense and health, but my main ability is I get my rage and recovery up every time I activate that ability. Other characters have different ones. I will go over whatever I can later, because you cannot swap characters unless you die, which means you cannot hoard one good character and then just go in with him later. You have to play. If you want to swap, you will have to die. That is one of the aspects I like. It stops overpowered players, and it stops quick progression through the game. You have to take time, and you have to grind. Every character here has their own story that you will learn as you level up. They will randomly talk to you. It's just character progression.
Do you know why raiders are so powerful?
We will now go over side missions. Friends, you can go in. This is a multiplayer online game. So you have side missions that I haven't unlocked any of the 2 extra side missions, but I have gotten the first one, and it will just tell you in the quest what to do. You can complete it or not. You can add friends, you can play with them, you can PvP them, but the thing is, you cannot join up with people. You cannot play on the same team together. You can get into the same raid if you time it correctly. If you are in a call with someone and you're like, hey, 3, 2, 1, launch. As you will see, me and Dale in a bit, we will hop into a raid and we will attempt to get in together. It is not guaranteed, but it is highly likely that you will be playing together with your buddies. I have gotten with him many times, and you can progress through the game with him. It will randomize, like send you to different locations, but you can meet up. You can kill each other if you wanted to. You can steal their loot. It is highly possible.
You can act friendly and then betray him. Oh man, is that satisfying? Especially when you die right after it.
There is a very aggressive ranking system.
Oh, don't look at that. Don't look at that.
Very aggressive. Yesterday alone, I was in top 100. Today, I am at 432. So people are grinding. Yeah, people are grinding. It is very competitive if you want to play ranked. You can see how people are doing. How you earn the points is just surviving extracts. These are the 3 options that you see. So, private match, the only thing that sucks is you do have to have the premium version to create the room. I don't think they should be doing that. I think they should allow anybody to create a room. It would allow a more, you know, if people want to PvP, if people just want to hop on and play. But in order to create a room, you do have to pay the premium version of it. If you want to enter, you just have to have the standard. So if one person has
I'm sure that's subject to change.
Yeah, that is subject to change. Like I said, this game has been out for 2 days. They are still working out everything. Death Jamboree, though, you can hop into it anytime you want. You will... Well, once you unlock it in the story, once you progress through a certain level, you will unlock Death Jamboree. You can go in online, and it will be 6 of you getting random weapons, and you will fight it out, and whoever wins, wins. We have Exploration. This is going to be the start of the Exploration talk. So, you have, as a level 1, you have 2 options. You have Hellgate Threshold, which is a PvE option for level 1. The first raid you do... You can go in here, you will have 0 players in your raid, and you can gather as much loot as you want. Only stuff aside, you do not earn soul points when going into this raid. You can gather all the loot, you keep the loot as well, but you cannot level up your character off of this because there is no risk with PvP. Hellgate, on the other hand, it's the standard thing, but you have players in your lobby from the first one. There are, obviously, you go over your loot, it does have a confirmation. This is the confirmation menu, obviously. You have an evacuation cost. In order to complete an evacuation, you will have a quest on every single one. This is where the difficulty spikes. You cannot extract without completing your quest. If you think you can just hop in, get some good loot, and leave... You cannot. You have to kill. You have to fight. You have to go to main areas in order to. So far from how long we have played, there are specific areas to do. The first area you will get is the Hell Rift. The Hell Rift is the easiest location you can get, and then the next floor is called the Labyrinth.
Yeah, Demon Labyrinth.
Yeah, the next floor is the Demon Labyrinth, where the difficulty jumps. In this game, with the different weapon types, there are weapons that will benefit you more in PvE and PvP. PvP weapons are going to be more of light, being able to dodge quickly, being able to stun lock the opponent as quickly as possible, and trying to land as many hits. If you're trying to go for PvE, the better option would be heavy weapons. Enemies do have a shield, which it is explained in the tutorial. If you knock that shield, they will be stunned. I highly recommend, though, if you are playing a tank build or a heavy build, carrying 2 heavy weapons, you will typically 1 to 2 tap an opponent. Though you have strong attacks, you are slow, so you got to get used to it. Stamina system, I like it. Dale has his very controversial opinion about the stamina system.
I like to run, and I have poor stamina management. In the first game, it was a beating heart. You're always looking at your character. You always knew when your stamina was going to go exceeding a limit. When it's in the bottom left corner where I'm not paying attention ever, I'm constantly mismanaging it.
Yes, the maps, the reason they do this is the maps are are really small. So they don't want you sprinting across the map within 2 seconds to go kill someone. So they have the stamina system, and when you're either overweight or when you are out of stamina, you will end up in a vulnerable state. We will show, this will be the gameplay of everything. So, on the map, you will have all these tunnels on the roundabout manner that you can obviously see. I spawn in the bottom left corner, and then you'll have squares. The squares are the main area. In every area so far from what I have seen, there is a splithium node, in a way, where they will give you an exorbitant amount of splithium, but you do get splithium from casually just playing the game. Just killing opponents will give you splithium. Oh, there is not a lock-on system. If you do like lock-on systems, that is not in this game. It is, you have to time your hits correctly. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, this bird is oh, here's a little bird explanation. Alrighty, we will do a tutorial on this motorcycle real quick. The motorcycles are a very strong opponent, but their attacks are extremely simple. On the first round, everything will change attacks as they get harder. Your attacks will differ. You will have to change up your playstyle as you go deeper into the floors and once they start changing and evolving. The motorcycle, though, quite simple. When it sees you, it will chase after you. Dodge out of the way when it attacks, and then you get your free hits. The Ripper is one of the easiest opponents. It's slow. Just melee it. It's quite simple. The little toy bugs, these guys can typically be a little bit more difficult. They do a jump back dodge, so if you are one that spams attack a lot, the AI will read that and correspond, so it will dodge a whole lot more. Here is a humanoid. These are players. They do read off of your moves. They will be able to counterattack you, as you just saw. Oh, like that. They will counterattack, and it will hurt if they do. Refreshing. If you are thinking, oh, I can go in, people are saying, odds are you will die. If you go into the raid, you have to die. So people who complain about, oh, you can purchase healing with real world currency, people who do that, you're most likely dead. Climbing in this game, you need a special ability for. I'm just going to point that out. And here, most of this stuff, you will be going over in the tutorial. It will explain everything. This is just bare bones going into a kind of just deeper dive. I gotta go through. Here's the crouching system in effect. The blue bars will be splithium nodes. That is... ooh. The splithium nodes are how you will be able to extract depending on your mission. Ooh, armor. Here's the annoying ability of the bird. The bird will constantly run away from you. The bird is not a combat type really. It will run away and try to get as far away from you as possible. It uses only range attacks, or it will fall back to an enemy. And when it goes to an enemy, it will buff that enemy constantly, giving it so you can't stun it. So typically you have to kill the bird first. It is one of the most annoying creatures in this game. It's kind of just a deal. This is the main form of healing that you will find in a raid, is crab healing. I have, obviously, a strong character who heals when I'm in my rage ability. So I suggest playing this character if you don't like the chances of not finding healing at all. This is, I can't remember his name, but he's one of the most annoying ones. The Loki Hollow. His abilities follow along the line of a smash, a flamethrower, and then when you melee, he will do a shield ability in which you have to dodge, or the quickest way to deal with it is doing your shield break ability, which will kill you. But if you try to melee him when he's in that shield, it will hurt. You will hurt a lot. This game is not friendly. It will find any and every way to kill you. For example, poison. I walk across this, I will now be poisoned. These plants right here, if you get exploded by them, some of them just explode. That purple one will completely zombify you. So you are stuck walking slow, you will take hits, and you will become vulnerable. It is not a fun experience. I highly suggest watching against it. Let me heal up real quick.
Escape pod deployed. You may now evacuate.
You will see that I have one rage available, but I can only use it on one weapon. As you body level up your character, you will get augments that you can upgrade on your character. The augments will allow you to upgrade your rage gauge and allow you to use stronger abilities. As you can see, a player was already here, and they destroyed the gate. It is a healer. These gates, you have to destroy 2 people or 1 mini boss to get through it. When you go to the next floor, that will be when things get a lot more difficult. When you travel to a different world with someone, as long as if you spawned in with them, all the way to the bottom, you will be. Oh God! Stop it! Oh God! I'm getting screwed up. Okay, like I was saying, as you move floor to floor, you will in fact be with the same people no matter what. They can, if they travel later on into the thing, you will. The yellow, as you crouch in order to find an escape pod, the yellow will indicate where the escape pods are. You have to go to them. Better armor. Rarity. Oh, what the? Rarity makes a huge difference in the game. One rarity will typically always be stronger than the previous. Oh, and I'm gonna get hit like I just. There we go. As I suggested, stun block them when they're shielded up, but you have a kind of a small timing to hit that. As you can hear, though, there is a player over here. Probably heading towards the extract. They did announce that they will be fixing this in the later of how you can hear and see people. He is up top. I think he's going for the extract. Yeah, he is. In order to extract, you will find these pods and evacuate the locations. I'm just going to quickly do it. There are strategies to get better loot and progress, which we will soon get into. You do not have to PvP in this game. For people who are saying, oh, PvP is terrible and everything, you do not have to PvP. You can run away. You can be friendly. Most people won't, though. On this screen, you will see the mastery points that you have of your character and your raider rank. The raider rank will progress the story. As you rank up, you will get more voice lines. You will be able to talk to people, and they will tell you. The body rank. Every single time you extract, once you get to body rank 3, it evolves the enemies. Keep that in mind for when you're doing raids later on. Here is the augmenting system I was mentioning during that raid. You can go through and you can choose between inventory weight, attack, or health. 3 simple. Those, I believe those never change, but the special abilities are random. For example, if I choose my inventory weight, I get my rage gauge, so I can get my rage up to 2, and I can use special abilities of stronger weapons, or I can get dodge count, which will just allow me to roll and move out of the way more. I'm going to go for the rage because I have a strong weapon ability, and typically rage falls under the category of death blow. When you see a death blow and it's like, oh, it will give you 3%, that is your rage ability of each ability. Alrighty, so that is about the basics. Here's my advice and my honest opinion about the game, and I will also ask Dale's. I think it's a phenomenal game. It gives me an extraction shooter that also has a difficulty spike of insanity. So it gets astronomically difficult, and you actually have to learn the weapons, you have to learn the combinations, you have, like, it is a very strong learning curve. There is a pay to win, but they give you one kit of epic gear that you have to have at body level 3, and typically along that level, people will have the same gear as you, so you're not going to be too much stronger than someone else. There are hidden bosses in this game. One I will recommend. I have not beaten the hidden boss yet. We are planning on doing that within this stream. It will not be in the video, or I will make a short on it, or a video. We'll see. But one strategy I will recommend is get loot. Loot is top priority. So on the first raid you do, the system will not get exponentially harder when you move on to the next floor. It will continue on this roughly the same, a little bit elevated, but roughly the same difficulty. So when you move on to the next floor, you can get green gear and then leave. On your second raid, it will give you a 750 required extract, and you have to move on to the next floor, which you have already been to on the first floor. When you do this, it will allow you to max out your splithium at 1500. On that floor, you will see one gate. It will be a boss fight. That is I'm pretty sure the only way you can unlock that boss fight is by going forward and ahead quickly. I want to say. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it in other situations. But you can grab loot, you can extract with it, and you can play with rare on body level 2. So if you extract with loot, you can save it and becomes extremely powerful. So my recommendation is go in on the first raid, go to the second floor, gain all of your loot there, extract, then go back to the second floor and try to just progress or fight. You can either fight the boss or you can extract, go to body level 3, run that. You do not get rare items until you are on body level 3. That is the only time you can get anything above uncommon. Uncommon will be the most you can get from body level 1 to 2. So, that's my honest opinion. Dale, do you have any inputs on the game?
I think this game is, like he said, phenomenal, and it's a lot of fun for what you get right now. I will say the game should have been released as a demo. This should not be full release. This should be the playthrough where we get to tell you what you can do to improve the game. Honest feedback is what makes or breaks a game, and the reason this is getting ridiculed so bad is no one had any idea about this game prior to coming out. Nobody knew what type of game it would be. Nobody knew what they were going for, what the vision was. They landed for what I like. I'm not an extraction person, but I like fantasy and let it die. So it's a different type of game. They should have definitely opened with a beta, though.
I agree. They definitely should have given... Like, they gave a demo, but it was only tutorial and figuring out how to play the game. I highly recommend people playing this game. It is not like the first game. If you played Let It Die 1, it is absolutely nothing the same.
You're not getting the same
This
game at
is
all.
a whole new game, and that's what they're doing. It's just Let It Die, the title. But it is not a bad game. It is... There are very little extraction shooters. There is Tarkov, which is very terrible. I play that as well, so I can vouch for that. It is not... Tarkov is one of the kind of worst addicting games I've played. There is Arc Raiders. I haven't played that, but I've heard it's a phenomenal game. And then this one, which is, I believe, up in the runnings. It should be available. I do not suggest reading the reviews. They are people who play 1.5 hours of the game, refund the game, just because. They don't ever get the aspect of what this game truly is. And I suggest giving it a shot. I will continually stream this game if people want to just come in, see how the gameplay. I have played so long and we have not progressed far. So the progression in this game, you cannot play this for a week and beat it. Well, you probably could if you grinded it, but you won't be like seeing people completing the game constantly. It's a very low completion rate game like the first one. But that is our honest reviews. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like, subscribe. I will be continuing streaming. It will be on my YouTube. I suggest come watching. If you want to see my full talking, my full playthrough, everything in order of how I did it, the live stream will be up on my channel as well. For the people who are currently watching, I will continually play. We will just be talking, and we will be chatting, and you get to see the game for what it actually is and the gold it is. One thing I also want to mention before I end is the music in this game, phenomenal. I will glaze it. And also, dun 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 dun.